Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is, wherever you are, welcome to my channel, Unchurched with Kanye. Let's talk. So I've been traveling for the past 9 years, either for work or studying or vacationing or vocationing, and I've been enjoying it. I'm still traveling. But today, for this episode, I wanted to share some questions that I get asked and how I respond to them. So it's basically questions centered around being a Black South African queer traveling woman. So it's 10 questions. We're going to go through them one by one and we'll see how I respond to it. And remember, you have to subscribe and you have to comment and you have to talk to me. Yeah, okay. So, very first question that I get asked is, which country are you from in South Africa? Now, this question, I understand it because we are named after our geographical location in the continent, but South Africa is not a continent. South Africa is a country in the continent of Africa. I've been asked this question so many times, it's kind of shocking how many times I've been asked it, but the simple answer, the simple geography lesson that I'm going to give you today, so that you never ask any South Africans this question, is that South Africa is not a continent. South Africa is a country in the southernmost part of the continent of Africa. Okay? Thank me later. Okay. Then the second question that I get asked a lot is it okay to say you are Black? Now, for some reasons that I don't know, a lot of people around the world, for some reason, find it or think it is offensive to call me Black. I'm Black. Well, I'm not Black. I'm brown. I understand why you don't want to call me Black. Maybe that's why you're like, but she's not Black. My sister once went to school, and I think she was 5. I hope she doesn't remember this story. And she came home and she was like, my friend didn't want me to play with her doll because she said her parents said she should not let the Black kids play with her toys. And I said to her, I'm not Black though, I'm caramel. And so maybe you want to call me caramel? I don't know, but call me Black. That's what I identify as. That's what a lot of us identify as. We are more than okay with being called Black. It's our identity, it's our experience, it's how the world sees us, it's how we navigate this world. We love it. Well, I love it. I love being Black. And yeah, so that's the second question. The third question that I get asked a lot is, can you see animals from your backyard? Another question that I understand because I'm from Africa, the jungle with the drums and the skirts and the poverty and the animals everywhere roaming the streets of Africa. And the answer to that question is no. I cannot see animals from my backyard. But what I usually do though, when people ask me this question, I say yes. And then I tell them a very elaborate story about how my sister and I had pets. She had a giraffe, I had a tiger, and then my tiger attacked her giraffe and ate it, and it died. And she has been so sad. And it's this thing that's just hanging around our heads where she can't really bring herself to forgive my tiger, which means she can't really forgive me because me and my tiger were one. And crazy thing, 9 out of 10 times, people believe us when we tell them that. People are like, oh, your poor giraffe. No, we don't have that. We have dogs and cats like everybody else. And if you want to see the animals, you can go to any of the national parks. I hear the one in Kenya is the best one. I haven't made it there yet. Been to Kruger National Park, the most glorious animal experience I have ever had. If you ever go to a safari in Africa, hang out with the animals, you will never, ever, ever, ever want to go to the zoo again, because that is, like I said, a glorious, glorious experience. So the answer to that question, do I see animals from my backyard? Sadly, no, I cannot. Maybe that's a good thing, right? Cannot see animals from my backyard. Fourth question. A lot of you are going to think that I'm making this one up. I promise you, this is true. I've been asked quite a number of times if it rains in Africa. So the fourth question is, does it rain in Africa? Yes. Yes, people of the internet. Yes, people of the world. Yes, people who've never been to Africa. It rains in Africa, and sometimes when it does, it fucking pours in Africa. Yeah, it rains. We have rivers and lakes, and they full. Cape Town did go through a drought, though. I don't know if that's related information. So, and we were running out of water. We were going to hit some crazy, scary zero on a scale of running out of water. I'm not sure if we've sorted that shit out. I've been away from home for a long time, but we have our moments. But the answer to that question is yes. It rains in Africa, and it's beautiful. Then the next question is this: do you speak South African? No, I don't speak South African, because South African is not a language. We have not, well, 11. We have 11 official languages in South Africa, and South African is not one of them. It's actually what we do to the Chinese when we say that they speak Chinese. Chinese is not a language. They have Mandarin and Cantonese and other dialects that they speak in China, and Chinese is not one of them. Ding, 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 ding. I don't speak South African. I speak isiXhosa, the language of Wakanda. Yes. When I was single, my girlfriend's not gonna like it if I say I do it now, but I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. When I was single, my panty dropper would be to tell people that I speak the language of Wakanda. When my girlfriend met me, she liked my haircut. She was like, oh, I love it. She's a hairdresser. She's like, I love your haircut. It reminds me of Black Panther. And I was like, and you know what else is going to remind you of Black Panther? Is the fact that I speak the language of Wakanda. It's my first language. Marlon Dobazana, uveske watipe amehlo akuthanda kangaka. Okay, that's my spiel for my speaking of the language of Wakanda. isiXhosa, it's my first language, and some people speak isiSotho, isiTswana, Afrikaans, obviously English, and a whole host of other languages, but South African is absolutely not one of them. Yeah? Okay. And the next question I get asked is, do black people wear sunscreen? I don't. I don't wear sunscreen because well, my girlfriend says I'm stubborn, because she's like, you need to wear sunscreen, and I'm like, baby, I'm black. The sun loves me. I can just sit in the sun. I keep telling her, you can never be too black. So I can just sit there and just absorb it all day. No sunscreen. I can feel good too. There have been moments though in some countries in Asia where I have not had sunscreen, and it kind of hurt. And it hurt my feelings that the sun hurt me. I'd be like, yo, sun, you hurt me. You hurt me. We are like this. Why? But some people, black people do wear sunscreen. I just don't, because I don't know. I don't want to. I don't see why. Okay. And then the seventh question that I get asked is, this is a two-part question. It's, is that your real hair? Can I touch it? Okay, now you can ask that. You can ask black people if that's our real hair. Anyway, okay, let me speak for myself. I'm not the spokesperson for all that is black. You can ask me if it's my hair. You can even ask to touch my hair. I'm very easygoing. I'm very patient. I get it. You've never seen this glory before. It's all new to you. You want to know what it feels like. The only thing that irks the fuck out of me is when people go, is that your real hair? And they go ahead and they touch it without asking if they can touch it. That hurts my feelings. That makes me want to punch somebody, but I don't punch nobody. And also it's like, sometimes I say no and people get offended. I can see their faces, they look sad if I say, I would rather you didn't touch my hair. So you asked and I reply and I say no. And sometimes you just feel people's energy, you just feel their vibe, and you think, your vibe does not click. There's something about your energy that is not working for me. So I don't want your bad energy hands on my head. And I say no, and you gotta be okay with that, people who are not black. If you ask to touch our hair and we say no, don't be mad at that. We just don't want you to. That's it. Okay? Now, the next question that I get asked a lot is this. How did you know you were gay? I'm going to take a sip of my tea first before I answer that. So I woke up on a Wednesday morning. I decided that I was hungry. And what did I want to eat? Pussy. No, that's the simple answer. Also, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I'm gonna give my girlfriend a major shout out for that joke because she thought my joke was dark. I'm gonna let you guys decide. So my joke was this. I woke up on a Wednesday morning. I thought, I'm black. I'm a woman. What can I do to make my living experience worse than it actually is? And I thought, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go be a lesbian. That's how I am going to get things worse for myself. And she thought that was a little bit dark, so. And I like her pussy one because, good stuff. Anyway, I just knew that I was gay because from a very young age, when my friends, when you're on 8, 9, 10, when you start having crushes and you want a boyfriend, when everybody was having one, I was kind of like, I don't want one. When I see my friends who are girls, I would just want to be with them all the time and hug them and play with them and make them feel warm sometimes. And also, I do want to say that question, straight people, it's really outdated. It's like, ask me something else. Don't ask, how did you know you were straight? Who told you were straight? How did you know you were straight? And some people are like, this is for gold star lesbians. A gold star lesbian is a lesbian who's never been with a man. I guess a gold star gay would be a gay man who's never been with a woman before. I've dabbled a little bit. I've lived a little bit. I was like, what's the drama? What's the fuss about it? And I was like, nothing special. But this statement, really, I hate it. If you've never been with a man before, they do their heads like this too. If you've never been with a man before, how do you know you're gay? You've never tried it. And I'm like, well, if you've never been with a woman before, how do you know you're straight? You've never tried it. And a lot of them will go, I have. I've tried it. And I decided that I like men. I'm like, oh, wow. I don't know then. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gay. And then the ninth question that I guess asked by straight women is, am I your type? They asked me this too many times, and the answer to that question is, if I didn't ask you out, if I'm not flirting with you, if I'm not looking you up and down, giving you the lesbian eye, then you are probably not my type. And a lot of the times when women ask this question, it's because they think that we lesbians are just out there chasing every woman. We don't find all of you attractive. We find some of you attractive. We want to date some of you. Some of you we just don't. Leave us alone. Straight women, leave us the fuck alone. We don't want. We don't want. Let us be. And I think also it comes from a place of feeling like, well, if she doesn't like me, then maybe she doesn't think I'm beautiful. No, honey, you're beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're stunning. You're just not my type. And that's okay. Yeah? All right, good. The last question that I get asked, this is number 10 on the list. And believe you me, I get asked this question a lot of times. Oh, okay. That's your girlfriend? Can I join you for a threesome? This one is from straight men. I hate it, guys. I hate it when straight men ask me and my partner for a threesome. I think, wow, I feel very disrespected. I feel like my relationship is being disrespected. I think, oh, you think I'm gay for your pleasure, motherfucker. You think I'm gay for your fun. No. So, straight men watching this, remember, we are lesbians because we probably again, I'm gonna speak for myself here because I'm not a spokesperson for all that is lesbian. Although sometimes I do call myself the Lord of the lesbians, just for fun, self-appointed Lord of the lesbians. But the answer to that is this. We don't want to have a threesome with you, sir. I just met you, sir. I don't know you. You don't know me. That's creepy. That's disgusting. That makes me want to punch you. But I don't punch you because I'm scared that you're gonna punch me back. You're gonna hurt my face. This is the money maker. I would rather have it not hit. So, can you have a threesome with me and my girlfriend that you've just met, who I've just told is my partner, I've just told we are lesbians? By definition, we don't want you. We are not attracted to your dick. Leave us the fuck alone. Is that? No. So those are the questions, guys, that I get asked a lot when I'm traveling. I would love to answer some of your questions. Don't be shy. Ask me. I don't mind. If I feel like I can't answer your question, I'll just tell you to Google shit. Like, one of those questions is this: how do lesbians have sex? When I was single, I would say, I can show you. Now that I'm not, I'll say, go Google it and stop asking us that. We have good sex, okay? Anyway, subscribe to my channel, like I said, please, and talk to me. And this was a fun video to do for you guys. And I'll see you next week on Sunday. Yes, every Sunday, Unchurched with Kanye. See you then. Love you this much, and that much, and that much. Remember to be kind to one another. Bye. Mwah.